The 30. Here's Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Gets around him, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. Able to slither by. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, this has all the makings of a landmark day running the football. He scored 3 times now, and we haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already. Some fancy footwork in the early going.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. To throw forward is Ryan. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Lawrence going to throw again. Caught by Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
105 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kylen Granson.
72 yards.
And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
ETN up the middle.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Here's Ryan to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal
catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McLaughlin for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Lawrence will throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Rodney McLeod. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Rodgers on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Pushes past him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 118 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Ryan. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan now